That's not what I wanted. Nope, that's not what I want either. Yes. I'm gonna cycle crossbow.
Okay, tether's in the water. Everything looks good back here.
Kneecap. Sounds like he's got a hole in his jeans. Wow. So I'll do the thing.
Okay, Argus is going down.
Roger. Lights coming on. I still kind of wonder if my heading is off. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna cycle my crossbow one more time, and then I'm gonna zero my 6-8 wraps. Okay. Ah, yes. That's better. 0, 6-8 wraps. Cool. What? Oh, yeah. You want the CTD on? Yeah. Yes, buddy. Yeah. Ethernet bottle's off. Yeah. Is it like an on-bottom thing? Gotcha. Do you want porch or do you want a certain gauge? Okay. I topped off the high voltage, but it didn't look like that when I finished. Huh? The one on the right, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Hey, Kylie, I know you're working on it, but could you get some lights on Argus?
Lights are on August. I will tilt the thingy down.
Thanks.
Blah, 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 blah,
Blah, blah, blah.
You want to tilt down is what you want.
Yeah.
What depth are we starting the vertical transect at?
Are we doing a vertical transect? No.
Fabio said yes.
Fabio says yes.
Can we confirm if we are doing a vertical transect or not?
Wait.
Steve says yes. What depth are we starting vertical transect at?
Huh.
Now? So you want that at 10 meters? What could you, Fabio, are you on SPL?
No, he's not.
I am.
Could you tell the pilots what you would like for a vertical transect, please?
Sure. Are we, so I assume that we're ready then.
I mean, we're not at 75 meters, but we can do things.
In 15
could
meters, we're going to do a handover. And we can do what you want.
Clearing the field of view.
It's hard to hear you.
Yeah, you're really quiet. You got to put your mic closer. There you go.
Our standard vertical transect, we have to clear out our field of view of anything that's
good luck.
blocking.
And then they zoom in past
yeah,
that stuff.
Go ahead and zoom in.
And you don't have to rush down now anyway. We were probably trying to wait for that poor guy to hit the bottom. So
They're going
we
to...
just hold up and then we can set up the cameras and... Is that okay?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're about 50 meters into it. It'll be on the bottom in about 20 minutes. So
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say, you got a little bit of a delta.
I'm on auto now.
Yeah, Raj.
I had 20
Because they're
earlier.
like going very slow.
I had a 20-meter delta earlier.
Whoa.
Yeah, pretty great. I'm just excited.
So what's your protocol?
Giver.
Huh?
Giver.
We'll go at like 30-ish,
Like if you don't
29.
If you don't tell us what to do, yeah, as fast as we can.
No, I'm seeing, I know that the first 50 or 70 meters you have to do your, checking.
Speaking of standby, it's coming up in about 1 meter. They're going to be calling us.
Okay, so it's 75.
We're good to go.
Stop 75. You guys ready for control?
Control van is ready.
Okay, bump it.
Okay, go ahead and bump it. Okay, you've got it. Deck's going off comms.
So predictable. Good. Okay, you can continue there, Fabio.
Yeah, so ideally we would cover the first 100 meters as well, but yeah, so clear the field of view and descend speed 10 meters per minute, and ideally facing the incoming current, but it's not always possible, as we know. But yes, ideally put the camera or the ROV facing the incoming current.
All right, I don't have a lot of control over that, so we're going to be facing this way. I'll try and keep it as close to 10 meters a minute as I can. And how far a distance are we doing this for? 1,000 meters?
1,000 meters.
Okay.
Sean, are you ready to? I think we're ready to start, or if you're already started.
Fun times.
We're started.
We are started.
I mean the official logging of the start transect.
Okay, I just got a timestamp now. Sorry, I'm behind. Just printed off this dive plan, and when I came up, we were diving.
We can actually take the lasers off as well.
No lasers.
And
Hey, Trevor and Kylie.
Yes.
Hi.
Could I get you guys to put power to Sexton when you get a chance?
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oops. No, I lied. Hold on, time out.
Do
Get the net bottle first. Yeah?
Do we think we're going to have
Yeah,
the
doesn't
mapper
matter.
working?
Yeah. Okay, you've got power.
Yes? The mapper?
You can check the ICL now, too. ICL
Yeah,
should have
Raj.
power.
Yes. Did it work last time?
Nice.
That's
that
it.
works.
Will it work this time?
Beep, beep, boop, beep,
are
beep.
there LEDs that are not on the left side, on the port side?
No, I'm looking way right because there's a big thing in the left side. So the lighting's going to look much different than before. So straight ahead is right here. That's over to the starboard.
And then...
There's no view of the left because there's a big thing. So if you'd
what,
like me...
what is the big thing?
The
the
arm.
Magnum arm, ICLs, milk crate, and monkey's fist.
So, but the arm is always there, right?
No.
It's not. We'd never die with it.
It's
on the torch.
holding something down in
Oh,
front.
right. Okay, got it.
Do you want to see it with the downlight on?
Why don't you show him what it looks like, and that way he can say he doesn't like
That's
it.
with the downlight on.
Yeah, I think it's a bit better.
Okay.
Is it? Okay.
It's brighter.
You can also ask Tammy to adjust her video settings if
That's true too, yeah.
something's more appropriate. The downlight's only going to show stuff that's right up close, not far away at all. So like in the porch.
The bubble view has the Magnum arm.
Yeah, it's holding.
Yeah.
Okay.
On top of a milk crate.
That lens flare will come from downlight too.
So Fabio, if it's not going to work for you, let me know and we can do it another time.
You asked me if it doesn't work?
I said if this isn't working for you.
No, it is, it is.
Okay, all right, cool. Good to know.
Let's turn off the Sexton cam and the Ethernet
Yeah.
bottle. We're going to be killing power to the Sexton cam.
Roger that.
And Ethernet bottle too, just to start.
Okay.
Is it going to be off for the...
Unknown.
Do you want me to
turn it off, please?
Roger.
All right. We are on our way down. For our viewers tuning in, we are at Main Endeavor Field, finally. It's actually our official return back to this location after a little deviation for the past, week since we were here last. But if you're tuning in,
you can turn Ethernet bottle on.
You can always follow us at nautiluslive.org and follow along on our nice blue descent to our location here at Main Endeavor Field. We got our amazing 8 to 12 watch crew on board, so it's going to be an exciting descent here for you all.
Hold on, give me that one again. I was staring at a screen looking at but anyway. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Closer. Okay. Right. A non-zero chance means there's a chance. Yeah. Yep. So we leave it off. If we do need it for a very short period of time, we'll hit that when it comes to it, and I'll be asleep by then. It's all right. But thank you for letting us know.
So,
Hey, Tommy.
Sorry if I missed this, but is the mapper program on right now? Or
Mapper's on.
mapper is on?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what this glare is on this peck hole?
That's the downlight I was talking about earlier. So I recommended we have downlight be off. Talking the lens flare?
Yeah.
Yeah, downlight is not a recommended thing for scientific surveys. We can turn it off if you'd rather.
Let's try it. Okay. Shrimpy. Another shrimpy.
So our first goal here is to locate the DAL, or to visit it wherever it lands. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Ian's
Yes.
preoccupied.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm sitting back here doing things. The first what? So it would be nice for us to know where.
That'd be great. Could you give us
I've been tracking it. Steve says not to ping it constantly,
right?
So they can get good data on the way down,
right?
But it's moving pretty far away. Last I checked, it was at 1,300 meters, and it's almost 140 meters away.
Yeah.
To the north. So.
Okay.
Once it gets, we may want to do a little bit of a mid-water drag on once.
No, we'll go straight down, and Steve, when he gets up, if he then wants us to move and go get it, we'll move and go get it. But I don't have a distinct location for him of where he wants it moved to.
Okay.
So he's come back with different comments about it, and the dive plan is not very clear about it. So we will proceed around it and do the stuff that we know we need to do, and we know where it is. Because if it's that far away, it might be that's the last thing we do. Is go and pick it up and move it. But he'll be back up in a couple hours, and we'll be just down on the bottom then, so we could talk to him about it then. But for now, I think we just stick where we are.
Hey, Ian, could you give us a brief overview of our mission for this current dive?
Nobody really wants me to do this proposal, do they?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Oh, we can wait. We got plenty of time. We can wait.
Okay. It's Sunday night, early Monday morning, depending where in the world you are. We are on the EV Nautilus, a couple of, 120 nautical miles off the coast of British Columbia, Canada. My name's Ian Coolin. I'm the Director of Observatory Physical Operations for Ocean Networks Canada. And we are diving on the main Endeavour field, which is where way back in the late 80s, I think they discovered hydrothermal vents. So this is a vent field. We're diving down to a place called Grotto, which is one of the majorly studied vent areas out here. This dive is the second dive at this location on this expedition that's lasting 28 days with the Nautilus. And this one we are going to be plugging in and actually moving and putting in final positions instruments that we deployed and at least got down on the bottom in the last dive and set up for this dive. So the first thing we'll be doing, what we've already done, people were referring to, the Dalhousie hydrophone was dropped from the ship on its own, it's a float with a weight under it, its own weight, and it's drifting off way away from us. It's probably going to be a couple 100 meters away, which in bottom time is a very far distance from the actual vent field. For us, we'll be going straight down. We have an instrument that's looking at the chemistry in the water at the vents. It's called a RAS, and the other part of that is a PPS. Those two parts of, they're actually two different instruments. We're going to be, well, they're on the same platform. We're going to be moving them further. It's temporary location, putting it into its primary location. There's one there now that's autonomous, that's on a float. In the morning, we'll release that float, send it up to the surface if the surface conditions are acceptable. So after we get the RAS PPS plugged in, we're also going to be doing, there's a camera that needs to go up basically in the same area. We have a benthic resistivity and temperature instrument called BARS. And the BARS actually has a temperature probe that goes into a vent hole, so we'll create a bigger hole to put this thing inside it, and then it automatically, just with the material coming out of the vent, will seal itself over a day or so, and that'll be giving temperatures sometimes up to almost 400 degrees. So very hot water coming out with very rich in minerals. So the bars will be next, and then there's another bars to the south at another area. We'll also be reinstalling that. It was in a vent, appears to have fallen out of it, or at least partially out. The temperatures there are only showing about a little over 100 degrees apparently. So we'll be fixing that one. We've got some what are called gas tights, which are basically just water samples under pressure, under the pressure that we're at down at the bottom, sealed, that we'll then be able to analyze chemical makeup of it later on. So that, and there's some potential surveys to do as well, depending on time. And then we've got to get up because we have to go to another site and do some other work, including deploying some moorings. So this is really part 2 of the 3-part dive, 3 different dives that will occur here at the main Endeavour field. Does that answer it?
That clarifies a ton, yes.
Some of it. It's going to be a busy...
So basically we have a lot of things to do at this location.
Yeah, we've got a lot, but somehow we got to get up at a decent hour tomorrow to still be able to do some daylight surface stuff to get all these. There's a sediment trap down here, the RAS PPS, and so of course the autonomous hydrophone from Dalhousie University that we put down here that now are all going to have to be surface recovered during the day tomorrow. So we're hoping the weather will be good for that.
Nice.
Cool.
Awesome.
Back Appreciate to the MSI proposal.
So for those tuning in at home, that is our brief overview of this mission on this dive here at the Endeavour Field location. If you're tuning in on nautiluslive.org, you could follow our descent here to the bottom on channels 1 and 2, and always keep tabs of us here live in the control room on channel 3. So we got some time. We're at about 223 meters right now, and we got a little ways to go, so enjoy the ride with us. And as always, a quick shout out to all of our viewers tuning in from all across the globe. Someone asked before if we can see where everyone is tuning in from, and yes, we can. We can. We got our friends in Malaysia. That's the first Malaysia audience I've seen. So shout out to our folks calling in from Malaysia or watching in from Malaysia, Austria as well too. Got a lot of amazing viewers all across the globe, and we enjoy doing this work and going on these dives live with you. This site is very, very interesting. These are where we have our hydrothermal vents. So a lot of interesting geological formations at the location that we're at, which you will get to see as we make our dive here along the bottom. But we have a lot of technical things to accomplish here on this dive. So along the way, we will be doing some biological samples as well. And we will be analyzing those once we bring them back up to the surface. But a lot of tasks on this list, and we appreciate you tuning in on this late evening on a Sunday night. And yes, we love our live streams and highlight videos as well. The highlight videos, I don't believe, most of those get edited afterwards. Isn't that right, Sam? Our highlight videos, do we ever do any of those editings of the highlight videos?
We are actually going to drop a couple earlier this week, so stay tuned for some highlight videos. You can also watch full dives from Nautilus Live on our YouTube channel. There's a Nautilus Live dive recording, so you can watch the dives in their entirety.
Yes, so we got highlight videos from this trip that will be posted at various times throughout our mission. The great thing about this trip is that we are out here for a good month, 28 days, 29 days. I'm losing count now at this point, but lots of highlights from this trip because there's been a lot of interesting instruments that we've been toying around with on this expedition. So we'll be sharing all those highlights with you all, and you can follow along at the Nautilus Live website. And for our viewer asking, how long do these streams usually last? Well, we are live 24/7. That is right, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can find us live. But as far as the dives themselves, we go live on these dives only when we actually do our dives. And like we said, we had some weather difficulties for a few days, so we were on brief hiatus. But anytime that we are on a dive, you can follow along on our main page on Nautilus Live, and as we are right now on channels 1 and 2, you can see our views from Argus and Hercules. So we will be broadcasting every single dive that we go on live, but at any time you can tune into our website and see many of our various camera feeds on board the Nautilus of all sorts of cool things happening, us